Hey everyone, this is William from Montreal. If you are visiting my business page for the first time, I would like to say welcome, and it's a pleasure having you here today to be in this Go Live. Now, I am a business owner and I am from Montreal. My name is William, in case if I didn't mention that. And I have been doing this business for over a year now, and this business has been a blessing to me and my family. And this business has been a channel for me to help others, to bless others as well with my skill and everything I have learned so far since I came into this business. Now, there are so many people who are doing this business. I would say we are over 120,000 people doing this business today. And these people, they are really changing their lives, and not just their lives, they are changing lives of countless amounts of people globally. And today we're going to hear from one of them. But before I bring her on, I would like you to watch this 1 minute clip. Now, these were the people, I'll say some of the people I interviewed last year. There are so many of them. I only bring people who are making a difference in the lives of others. And these are the people I'm bringing on today and subsequent months and so on. So just take a look at these people. Some of them, maybe you might know them. Some of them, you might not know them, but these people are changing lives. So here we go.
Go Live with Will Show, featuring guests who are making an impact in the world today, changing lives one person at a time. We work with people all over the world and are passionate in helping others. I'm going to be bringing mentors and coaches in our community of business owners. So, if you're wondering, what's the reason for featuring all these achievers? Well, it's simple. We were inspired to inspire people to get out of their comfort zone and start a business or a side hustle that has the potential of changing their lives and the lives of their family members, because we have tasted the benefits of getting out of our comfort zone, and truly that is where the magic happens. Like the saying goes, nothing will change if we change nothing. This is your year of great change. Let's go.
This business got presented to me in 2018, and that's when the magic happened. Now I am retired. I still, I'm not used to using that word. I'd like to call it, a new phase in my life, because I'm still young, but I'm not working for anyone else but myself.
Also, I would like to say that these people you're looking, or you just watch a clip of, these people, they are not only just changing their lives, they are changing the lives of others, like I've said earlier on. And, you just have to come into the community to see what's really going on in this, community of business owners. And before I bring in my guest, I want to say, if you're commenting, please let us know where you're commenting from, what country you're from, and where you reside and where you're reaching us from. So without further ado, let's bring in our guest today. Hi, Ikram.
Hi, William. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for honoring this invitation today.
You are welcome. You're very welcome.
Awesome, awesome. Actually, you're my first guest this year. So, yeah, so I'm really happy that you honored that invitation when I sent it to you. Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Great. All right. So, can you just introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Sure. Yeah. So, hi, my name. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm already confused. Hi, everyone.
Okay.
My name is Ikram. I am a mom of two boys. I live with my husband and my two sons, and currently living in Ontario, Canada. So, yeah, professionally, I work as a teacher, elementary teacher, middle school, and yeah, I am just a business owner, just such as William.
Awesome, awesome. Great, great. Now, I come to my second question, which is how did you come across this business opportunity? Because for myself, I have, my own story. Every one of us, we all have
Yeah.
stories, how we came into this business, what was happening in our lives, and all that stuff. How did you come into this business?
Yeah. as you said, everybody has, their own why, and I have my why. Um, I think the turning point I could say is when I had my second baby. But like everybody that I was surrounded by, they were already doing business. They were involved kind of business, like whether it's makeup lines or like cosmetics or maybe traditional business. All my friends and everybody, like all my family, were doing business already. So I was a teacher. Like I was stuck in this class every time, and I was like seeing people actually doing something for their life and changing their life. And I thought maybe I could do something for my on my own. Maybe like that gives me flexibility. Flexibility was actually important, very important for me. That was my why. The reason that I joined this business, I was looking something that can allow me to stay at home with my kids, and like
Yeah.
at least kind of like my own boss, to do something on my own, not like being bossed all the time. And then
That's true.
that's when my search and quest started, and then I was searching online how to do something at home, whatever it is. I didn't know what I was searching at that time. And then because I don't know if I even had passion for life. Like I just know how to be in class, but I didn't know what else to do. And then I was just searching, and then I think it's based on what you search. So these ads keep coming every time, and then I just clicked one. I register, and then I forget. I register another one, and then I forget. And then one day I was like, okay, let me just actually see this. I think it's like everybody's doing this. Why not me? Like just see what's inside. And then I registered that. I watched. They sent me a webinar. I watched that webinar, and it was completely different. That's actually when I took action. You just don't know when you're outside. When you're inside,
Yeah.
you see everything. You
Yeah.
evidence what people are doing in the world, and then that's when I actually start my business.
Yeah. Yeah. When before I got into this business, I have been, uh, quote, looking for a business online. But when I saw that ad, it wasn't, that period in my life wasn't, the time when I was actively looking for a business to do, because I have tried so many businesses online, for over 10 years, and, none of them could work due to one reason or the other. So when it came along, I heard the stories, and, sometimes there are certain things you see online, you think, it's too good to be true.
Yeah,
And people do say, if you feel it's too good to be true, that means it's not true. But not in this case. Until I got into the community, I joined the business. That's when I really saw that, yes, it is true. Not everything online that people, when people say it's too good to be true, is not true. There are so many of them that is true. And this is one of them,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and I was so excited. I
And
was so
everybody, like
excited.
the community, like it's like just the everyday people, like normal
Yeah.
people, like are doing just the jobs. Like they're not even extraordinary people. Like they don't even
Yeah.
know. Some of them don't even know how to use technology and stuff like that. That's what encouraged me actually when I saw this community. They have all professions. So
Yes.
yeah, that's what
That's true.
inspired
That's
me.
true. That's true. Awesome. I come to my third question. Now, although you mentioned that you wanted time flexibility, but what was that thing you really wanted to change before joining this business, aside having the time with your kids and so on?
So when I say like I want to do something on my own, that's one of like, of course, I want to run my business. So I need something that I can call my own. It's my own business, my own thing.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think, of course, financial freedom, when you hear it, your own thing, it's like financial freedom, right? So that's,
Yeah.
I think, of course, I was looking extra couples of, like thousands I can earn. But like, yeah, I mean, I'm getting more than what I was expecting anyways in this business. But like, yeah, financial freedom, time freedom, that's the big things that I was looking for. And yeah,
Awesome. Great. Great. Yeah. I mean, that's what, all of us were all looking for. Even for some people, they might not think that they need it, but, subconsciously, they actually need it, because what's the essence of going to a regular job? You want to be able to pay off your, whether a debt or a bill or whatever.
yeah,
And maybe one day, you retire, and
yeah,
if there's a business that gives you that opportunity to even retire earlier,
exactly.
you know, why not take it and start your financial freedom,
Exactly.
earlier, you know?
I mean, life is
So,
so expensive, right?
oh yeah, definitely, definitely. So if the opportunity comes to anyone to, grab a hold on it, I mean,
Yeah.
don't think twice. Just take a leap and do it.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can really, you know, achieve whatever you want to achieve. Because look, in my case, I go to my 9 to 5 job, I come home, sometimes I feel tired, sometimes if not for this business, probably I would just be, maybe watching a movie or do something that is not meaningful. But since I came into this business has given me a newfound purpose. you know I'm helping people, I'm touching lives every single day, even if it's just with just the post I'm making. It's helping me to touch lives, and in turn, I'm being blessed by this business, and I believe you're also experiencing that, and so many people in this community, they're also experiencing that. And our hope one day is, to eventually attain that financial freedom. you know
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I got into this business too, because I don't want to work till I get to seven. I think it's 67 now. you know I want to retire early. you
Yeah.
know
Well, definitely. Like you can do like in 2 years in this business. Like we saw so
Yes,
many people are retired in 2 years. Yeah.
yes, yes,
Awesome.
yes. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge those people who are watching right now, and I have Talia, I have Marianne Imera. I want to thank all the people who are watching, and for all those that will be watching the replay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time watching this go live. Now, I come to my fourth question.
Yes.
What's the requirement to start an online business in today's world from your experience? Because I know there are so many businesses online. There are so many qualifications online. There are so many people saying all kinds of things that you need to start a business online. From your experience, from your perspective, what do you think is necessary or as a requirement?
That's a really good question. Oh my God. Like in general, right?
Yes,
So I think the basic thing, which is I think the first thing, of course, in this world that we live in today, you need internet connection and you need a cell phone or a smartphone or laptop.
definitely.
That's like you must, right?
Yeah,
And I think the most important thing is the mindset, I guess. Because when we
yes,
say a business, when we say you starting your own business, it's not like you earning money. It's more than that. It's like actually you are
yeah,
transforming your life because you are already an influencer. We are changing people's life. So you
yeah,
have to be in that state where people can call you coach and mentor. So you have to have strong mindset and be able to give people what they're looking for. So I think it's a whole journey. So your mindset,
yes.
your why, and smartphone.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if you can add anything, but
Yeah,
yeah.
the mindset is a major factor when it comes to doing business, whether it's a traditional sense of business or an online business, like you rightly said. you know Being in business, I'll have to tell you, it's not easy. There's going to be ups and downs. It's not all rosy every day. Some days you just feel like not want to do anything, but since you're building something for yourself and your family, that will want to not just motivate you, but it will make you want to push yourself to do it. you
Mhm.
know
Yeah.
so having a strong mindset is very important for anyone who wants to come into business or who intend to be in business. you
Mm.
know and yeah, internet, I mean, it has changed the world. It has changed the world. If you don't have an internet connection and you want to be in business today, I think you need to rethink
Yeah.
rethink what you're trying to do. Except if you're going to maybe a Starbucks or maybe a Tim Horton to use your Wi-Fi there. But I
Mhm.
mean, you need the internet. Definitely, you need the internet. Definitely. Awesome.
Now
And
everywhere is internet, right? Everywhere you can
yeah,
get it from
yeah,
everywhere.
that's
Yeah.
true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, I come to my final question, which is, what are your thoughts and advice you would like to give to anyone, or probably an inspirational quote you want to give to anyone who is looking to start a business online?
That's a really good question. So I think people who are watching and everyone who wants to actually take advantage of this, I would say do it. Take action. Why? Because we know everything. We are inside of it. Like we are just real people. Our faces are real. We are using our name, and like if you go to our business page, we are posting our family life. We're sharing our, like privacy information, and that can show you that we're real people, right? So this business is like, I will just say, don't wait the right time. You have to make the right time, because if you wait the right time, it won't come. It will never come. There is no something that we call right time. We make the time. The thing that you love, you make time for it, right? You love your children, you love your life, everything. You're making time for it. Do you miss any day, like lunch or maybe a dinner or whatever that's important to you? No, because it's important, right? So you make time for it, and this can change your life forever. Just the one action you take today, it can change your life. And our business, we are giving you 30 days, like I can say free trial, 30 days. You're experiencing, you're seeing, you're inspired. You just check our information, and if it's not for you, you can still go back. And if you want, you can start. You have 30 days free of charge. Just see what people are doing. If it's for you, just go ahead and take advantage of it, because nowadays the world is going online. Everything is online. There is no there's no secure job, right? Nobody. I love my career. I love what I was doing, but like I never felt safe, because there's no secure. And we learned our lesson when the pandemic hit. Like how many people, how many families lost their jobs, right? My mom was one of them. So you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So just be prepared and do something. We started as a side hustle, and now it's our job. I'm not working right now. And so I'm doing this. I started as a side hustle, and now it's like more than part-time. So it's actually covered more than what I was expecting. So yeah.
Wow, nice. Awesome. I'm really excited for you. I mean, guys, this business, like I said, is changing lives. There are so many people who started this business as their plan B, and today it's now their plan A. And these are not just people who are doing any kind of job. We're talking about engineers, lawyers, doctors, air hostess, people who have high-paying jobs, in our world today. They are quitting their jobs and doing this business full time. Now, they didn't just get it, all this thing in one day. It took time, but like my wonderful guest rightly said, in less than 2 years, you can change your life. It's possible, because I have seen it, and there are so many people in our community who are, in this business. They're changing their lives and changing the lives of so many people. And just like she rightly said, if you don't start now, when are you going to start? The way things are going in our world today, we have the internet, we have everything at our disposal. If you don't take the opportunity to start something for yourself, when can you do it? Because time is going. Thank God we got into it. Myself and my wonderful guest, Ikram, we got into it, and we're experiencing and reaping the rewards of being in this business. Not just the financial aspect, the mindset, the personal development that we're experiencing in this business is phenomenal.
Yeah. The only regrets that we have today, it's why don't I start sooner than I'm already like a year and a half, I can say. And I just think I was late. I wish I could have started before that.
True.
That's what I say.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's alhamdulillah. I think everything it comes the right time. that
Yes.
if you see an opportunity, take it the way it is, because there's a reason why you're seeing this. Maybe there's a reason why you're seeing our interview today,
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's perfectly said. Perfectly said. You've said it, perfectly. And just before I let you go, I just want to acknowledge those who are watching. Also, like I said, we have Talia, we have Emera, we have Marianne, we have Dwayne, we have Omolara. Yes. And for all those that are going to be watching this go live, I just want to say thank you. And I just want to say once again, thank you, Ikram, for being here. I really appreciate you, honoring my invitation as my first guest for this year. Thank you so much. I really thank you for your time.
Thank you, William.
Thank you. So without any more wasting of your time, I know you're quite busy with your kids. So I'm going to let you go and take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. All right, guys, that's my wonderful guest for today. Yes, I mean, she said it all. If you don't start now, when can you start your own online business?